shape since I was a teenager. Right after diagnosis, I was so skinny as a child. I mean, I was an emaciated kid. When I was first diagnosed, it was so far back that blood meters weren't available. So, your sugar checking was by urinalysis. There was, 2 insulins, regular and NPH, and they were, moderate at best. Control was very difficult. As a result, I was incredibly skinny, picked on consistently, both boys and girls. Girls got their shots in too. Man, But it was, as a kid, it was pretty horrific. But I had, come across actually a picture of Sampson with a lion in a headlock in a picture Bible, right? Mm-hmm. And the guy was just, had these gigantic delts, gigantic arms, and veins everywhere. And I was just like, oh my God, look at this guy. Gotta be like him, gotta be like him. And then, actually I got down and prayed, God, please make me like this. Woke up the next morning, I was still the same. Son of a gun, what's wrong? What's the deal? Well, not long after, I had found a magazine with a physique star, Casey Viator, out of the South, out of Louisiana, and he was just this behemoth of a guy, right? And before this time, I didn't know that there were actually athletes that were that big and that strong. And so, when I saw it, I was just transfixed. And I threw together this makeshift gym in my backyard. I trained literally to failure until I couldn't walk or I couldn't move, and that I considered to be done. All right, you're finished. So, kept at it until I finally joined a gym, a place called Rhodes Fitness Center off in Gulfport, and met a couple of powerlifters, right? I didn't know what they were. They took me under their wing, showed me what it was about, helped me train, and within a short period of time, to this, kid who was now competing in shows. And, first contest, I placed dead last, nothing. But I thought about it and I said, before I couldn't even move the bar, and now I'm at a strength show. So, kept at it, and pretty soon, I won one. By the time I had left high school, I had already set a state, a regional, and then an American record in the bench press. Was now big guy, strong guy, and could lift up the rear end of a car, the whole thing. And it was a complete, opposite of what I had been as a kid.